This week, we take a look at a farmer's market and the community coming together.
MCHS content creators.
And people who collect Pokemon cards. All that and more on the Warrior Weekly. Good morning, Warriors, and welcome to this week's edition of the Warrior Weekly. Presented by Warrior Student Media, I'm Jonathan Carlson.
And I'm Dylan Elshansky. This week we take a look at a number of exciting events and stories at MCHS.
First, we investigate a farmer's market bringing the community together.
As spring rolls around, farmers markets start to sprout across the McHenry area, bringing the community outside again to shop and heal after a long and cold winter.
I think one of the things that is kind of cool, like we're coming up into the spring season of farmer markets, and I actually like to explore them a little bit. And so I just like being outside, being outdoors, and like building community. Like sometimes I'll meet up with my girlfriends at one, and then we'll have coffee and like walk around. So it gives us just a time to chat and kind of connect and kind of catch up.
So I know like the one in Woodstock, they do it like every Saturday. So it's like the same, like vendors go, but then you're building a community because then anybody who happens to be in the Woodstock Square at the time happens to see it, and then they return, and then they get return customers.
With Riverwalk shops opening in the upcoming weeks, the businesses use the opportunity McHenry has to showcase what they sell to gain sales and build trust within the community.
With farmers markets, I really think it allows small like creators and everything to showcase and show the community what they've been working on, whether it be baked goods or crafts or whatever. It gives the opportunity for them to showcase more.
So it just gives opportunity for them to like meet customers in person. But then on the flip side, I think it's great for us as consumers, because then we might be able to now see something that's different than a big box-based product.
Small businesses aren't the only thing receiving gain from farmers markets. The community itself benefits from being able to support others within that same community.
I think small businesses are what keep our communities thriving, especially like with all the things and changes that we have going on in our downtown area, especially in McHenry. I think we're lucky because we have a mayor who wants to focus on those small businesses. We have the Riverwalk shops, which is like another big draw, so it helps with that as well.
I think it's important to focus on small businesses because it's people that you can see directly. Corporations, there's just usually the ones on the top making the big money. With the small businesses, you're helping your community and these small creators build and create a life.
Purchasing goods from small businesses can also create a benefit on a personal level for the buyer and the producer.
With farmers market, you're seeing the person who is creating the product. So for me, that feels more rewarding than just going to the grocery store to pick up fresh vegetables when I can go to the farmers market and meet the farmers that actually grew them.
Make sure to check out the farmers markets throughout McHenry. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Fionn Curtain and Izzy Townsend.
Next, we dive deeper into the benefits of being a content creator at MCHS.
Have you been watching YouTube or Twitch? I bet you haven't noticed teachers and peers lurking around and uploading content. From podcasts about movies to streaming video games, people around MCHS are leaving their mark on the internet.
There's been a huge inspiration, primarily from a lot of my friends who do their own thing, but also I keep telling myself, when am I going to stop being the viewer? When can I be the producer? And when can I start giving to the community instead of just taking from the community?
My best friend lives 4 hours away, and we weren't doing a good job of staying in touch, and so we basically decided to create something together that would manufacture a way for us to spend a couple hours a week together. We met back in college and did a radio show together, and just had such a great time with that this is almost kind of an extension of the energy we brought to that.
I make content because it allows me to spend time doing things that I like with my friends and show it off to other people.
Content creation of all forms has more merit than just being a social outlet, even allowing creators to learn skills that can drive them into a career path.
Video editing, obviously, but also VFX, movie editing, sound design, music creation, art, pretty much anything.
I think benefits with money have become a secondary goal. I mean, it used to be a primary goal with streaming. But the more I've posted content and the more I put myself out there, I'm realizing that I'm doing this more for the viewers and more for the people who actually watch me and care about what I'm doing. So lately now, it's been less about the money and more about putting myself out there. And I don't know, I've always had this weird goal that maybe I can put myself out there and that I can become the person I needed maybe when I was a kid.
It's freeing for me. It's almost kind of an expression in a way, and it gives me and my friend just a chance to be together and to basically just share some humor with the world. It's all fun. We talk about movies, but we don't. It's not a true classic film review podcast where we're really sinking our teeth in. We will, depending on the film and kind of the purpose of the film, sometimes we'll take a bigger bite than other times. But it's really just a chance for two goofballs to be together and just have fun once a week.
Sometimes it doesn't matter who's watching or how many people are watching. As long as you're doing what you care about, it's worth it.
Even if it's not for you, you should at least give it a try and see if it's something you would even be mildly interested in. And there's no right or wrong way to do it as long as it's just a hobby.
You create your own niche, you find your community, and they will come back. It's been evident in all my socials. Like now, instead of just getting likes and follows from your friends and family, you're getting them from strangers, randos, online. Just do it. Just like Shia LaBeouf says, just do it.
Content creation isn't about the money or whatever an individual has to gain. It's about staying passionate and giving back to an audience. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Ryan Tedman, Atlas Witten, Deanna Traharn, Kennedy Lavris, and honorary reporter Peter Wynn.
Next is weather. How's the weather looking, Izzy?
Hi, Warriors, it's Izzy Townsend and this. I thought the same was April showers bring May flowers, but I guess the weather's coming a little early this year. Wait, my weather report for the week. I'm gonna go back inside. This is not the studio. I don't think going from 70 degrees to snow in a week should even be possible. But hey, the snow won't be here for long, because tomorrow, on Friday, there's a high of 67 degrees, and on Saturday, a high of 68 degrees. So, at least the snow's gonna go away. Now back to the Warrior Weekly.
Lastly, Warrior Student Media investigates people collecting Pokemon cards and what it means to them.
MCHS is catching them all, but what catches students and teachers' attention when collecting Pokemon cards?
I like opening them. I love the arts that so many of the artists take. I love the thrill of just opening a pack and getting a very expensive card. It's very awesome to turn a profit.
My oldest son started getting into Pokemon when he was really young because I love Pokemon. And it was just a fun way to kind of get him interested in video games and things like that. And then he started collecting cards just because it was an easy thing to like buy at Walgreens and stuff for him. Last winter break, we decided that we were going to actually try to learn how to play the game.
Although there's a variety of Pokemon cards, everyone always has a favorite card.
My favorite one that I have is probably it's a gold-plated Charizard VMAX. It's pretty cool.
My favorite Pokemon card is this Mimikyu card that came in like the Halloween packs that you can get trick-or-treating. And the best thing about it is that it has this ability called Safeguard, which means that no other EX or V cards can damage him.
My favorite one personally has to be the Moonbreon. That's what they call it in the Pokemon world. I love it. It's just very expensive and rare.
Even though they have favorites, that doesn't mean that's their most expensive one.
My whole collection is probably worth a couple thousand, like 4,000 or 5,000. My most expensive card is a Latios Latias Tag Team GX from the Sun and Moon set. Raw, ungraded, it's 2,200.
Most expensive card alone is about 2K. Graded, it can be around 3.5.
My daughter's got a Giratina full art that is about $500, but it goes up and down depending on when we look it up.
Pokemon cards are fun to collect, but sometimes there's a deeper meaning when collecting the cards.
Well, I just really love Pokemon. It's like my game. I think it's because I don't like playing games where like I have to lose lives over and over and over again. Like I don't like that grind. So Pokemon is a nice, chill, cozy game for me. And I love all the Pokemon, and I love all the characters, and I love the storylines and the themes, and that's such an English teachery thing to say, but it's true. But cards are just another way for me to enjoy it. But instead of just playing on my own, like on a Switch or on my old Game Boys and stuff like that, like this is a way for me to play with my family, and I think that's the most special part about playing with Pokemon cards and stuff.
Collecting Pokemon cards is thrilling and exciting, but that's not always what people are looking for when opening their Pokemon card packs. Reporting for the Warrior Weekly, we are Madison Harbison, Tori Clark, Mackenzie Woods, and Madeline Page.
That's all for this week's episode. Be sure to follow the Warrior Weekly on all social media platforms, including X, Insta, and TikTok.
For John Carlson and all of Warrior Student Media, I'm Dylan Elshansky. Have a great week, Warriors, and thank you for watching.